Alright, I'm just gonna do a little introduction before I actually, start reading the book. The pinned comment is gonna have the time, and you just click, and then I'll start reading the book. So I just want to do a little introduction and wait for everyone to join. Yep, people are joining. Yep, chapter 1. Because I don't think I'm gonna have time to read the whole book to you guys. Anyway, so let's just, if you have a few questions about the book, you just ask now. So just ask your questions about the book. I'm waiting. When did it come out? It came out about August 29th. Does it have, even more info about the animatronics? Yes, it has info about all the animatronics. When I was, looking for the, the images, it had a few facts about the animatronics that I didn't know, so. It tells you how to make Freddy's pizza. Yeah, you're right, but we're gonna get to that later. It has all the game's characters, even the novels I got at Barnes & Noble's. Any secrets revealed? This is just fan theories and facts about the game. There's fan theories and stuff. So, yeah. But not actual secrets revealed. Even the annoying what? I thought Ennard had your channel. No, it was just a joke. You really need to get reading these books. I didn't read the first two. I just got this one because I like pictures. I only accept pictures. But anyway, I'm just gonna get started with reading the book. I'm a very good reader. Might be green, but whatever. Five Nights at Freddy's: The Freddy Files, based on the series Five Nights at Freddy's, created by Scott Cawthon. Pictures. Take a look at the page. This just says all the boring information. Table of contents. Chapter 1, Five Nights at Freddy's, is page 4, which we're reading today. Alright, page 1. Chapter 1, Five Nights at Freddy's. Alright, I've never done this before. It's the game that launched a million screams. Five Nights at Freddy's FNAF. It's a point-and-click horror survival game that was founded on a simple enough... Wait. Someone said something funny. Crap, where is it? Oh. Whatever. Last 1 week, working as a night guard in a pizzeria populated by animatronics. But what evolved from this concept quickly consumed gamers the world over. Fast forward a bit, and thanks in part to FNAF's startling jump scares, hilarious, terrifying, Let's Play dominated video sharing sites, fueling the public's curiosity and resulting in billions of views. Still, gamers soon realized there was more to FNAF than just deadly animatronics. Lurking in the darkened corners of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza are the threads of a disturbing mystery. This mystery, hidden throughout the game and posters that change, hallucinations, and even the mysterious fifth animatronic, has kept fans playing and replaying that first game since it was released in August of 2014. So what's all the hype about? We're glad you asked. The Freddy scoop. And there's a little picture of Freddy. Okay, let's just do it. The game begins with a help-wanted ad for Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. You'll be working as a security guard on the midnight to 6 a.m. shift. The pay's pretty bad at just $120 a week, $4 an hour, but we'll get to that later. You occupy a stationary position in the office. You can turn to the right or left to see 2 sets of buttons. One button each set shuts a door. The other turns on a light outside the door. You can also pull up a moderator to check the security cameras. And then let's go over here. Let's see. First, there's an introductory greeting from the company that I'm supposed to read. It's kind of illegal. Oh, this is the phone call. Never mind. Everyone knows the first night phone call. The phone guy apparently worked in the same office, but he's on his last week. If you die, dun dun dun, a missing persons report will be filed within 90 days, or as soon as property has been cleaned and yet bleached and the carpets have been replaced. Yep, that sounds like a completely normal thing to say. If I were forced to sing those same stupid songs for 20 years and I never got a bath, why haven't these animatronics been cleaned? Wait, how does one clean an animatronic? Dun 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 again. The animatronics servos lock up if they get turned off for too long. The animatronics used to be allowed to walk around. Apparently someone had a daytime... during the day, but that was before the bite of 87. Apparently someone had a daytime run-in with an animatronic and lost his or her frontal lobe, but survived. Since the animatronics will see you as a metal endoskeleton without its costume on, they'll try to stuff you into a Freddy Fazbear suit. Yikes. So let's avoid that death. You should only close the doors if absolutely necessary, in quotes, as Phone Guy says. Gotta conserve power. Oh, this section is also called, Things We Learned from Phone Guy. Yep, Phone Guy's a pretty informational guy. Gameplay and strategy. You can make 5 power bars appear by closing both doors, turning on a light, and flipping on the security cameras quickly. But the 5th bar only appears for a second since you can't have the lights on and security cameras open at the same time. When using the doors on or lights or checking the cameras, power by about 1% every 10 seconds. The in-game clock takes 86 to 90 seconds to pass 1 hour, which means you'll lose roughly 9% power every hour, even if you do nothing. Using one of your actions, checking the cameras, closing the doors, turning on the lights, add 1 bar each to the power indicator, up to 4. One action, doesn't matter what it is, drains power about 1%. Every 5 seconds, using 2 actions drains 1% every 3 seconds, and using 3 actions drains 1% every 2.5 seconds. To keep this straight, we made you a handy-dandy table. There's a guy shooting Freddy with his eyes. Alright. No, math man. Number of power bars, 1, 2, 3, 4. Average time it takes to drain 1%, 9.6 seconds, 4.8... 1 is 9.6 seconds, 2 is 4.8 seconds, 3, 3.2 seconds, and 4, 2.4 seconds. Power drained per hour, 1, 9%, 2, 18%, 3, 27%, and 4, 36%. Beware of Foxy. The first time you slam the door on him, he drains 1% power. The second time, he drains 6%. The third time, 2%. And so on, adding 5% for each time you block him. There's a picture of Foxy. Yeah, the door, the office. Oh, it also has a picture of Foxy playing a computer. Okay, so mapping the animatronics and special events in FNAF. Dining area. 1B. Chica and Bonnie appear there. Freddy can be seen in shadow. Backstage. 5. Camera 5. Terrifying disembodied animatronic heads. Pirates Cove. 1C. Most important camera in FNAF. Keep an eye on Foxy. Supply closet. Camera 3. Only Bonnie appears here. West Hall Corner, 2B. Directly outside the office door. Show stage, 1A. Freddy, Bonnie, and Chica start from here. Restrooms, camera 7. Freddy and Chica pass through here. Kitchen, camera 6. No visuals, but there is sound. East Hall corner, 4B. Super important for lore. And then it has the whole map of FNAF. And then over here is Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, Golden Freddy. Over here we have a picture of Bonnie in the camera and an exclusive Freddy. Animatronics inventory. Freddy. Appearance. A light brown animatronic, wears a black bow tie and black top hat, carries a microphone in his right hand that we're sure he'd find creative way to kill you with. Enchanting his face shows a handprint across his right eye and another dark mark, possibly a handprint, along the lower left side of his jaw. Movements. Show stage, dining area, restrooms, kitchen, East Hall corner, and the office. Freddy takes a pretty predictable path, but he's hard to find on the cameras because he stays in the dark most of the time. His glowing silver eyes are the best way to spot him. In the light, his eyes change color. They're blue when you see Freddy outside the door, but in some jump scares, his eyes are black. Watching Freddy on the cameras will slow his movements. Freddy doesn't move until night 3 unless you run out of power, in which case he'll get you from the West Hall side of the office. If you run out of power, Freddy plays the... I have no idea how to pronounce that song. from the opera Carmen, I guess? I don't know. You can also hear it playing in the kitchen when Freddy's in there, and in the night for a phone call. Alas, poor phone guy. Animatronic inventory. Bonnie. Appearance. A bluish-purple animatronic rabbit. Wears a red bow tie, plays guitar in the animatronic band. Movements. Dining area, backstage, West Hall, supply closet, West Hall corner. Bonnie is usually the first animatronic to move, and he always sticks to the left-west side of the restaurant. Bonnie is the only character who appears in the backstage, supply closet, and West Hall corner. He moves much faster than Freddy or Chica, leading to rumors that he can teleport. He always enters the office from the west side and will appear standing in the doorway when the lights is turned on. Of all the animatronics, Bonnie seems to disable the cameras the most as he moves. If he enters the office when the monitor is open, he'll make a raspy groaning noise. That was really weird. There's Bonnie in the office, and then an exclusive image. Animatronic inventory. Chica. Appearance. A yellow animatronic chicken with an orange beak and magenta eyes. Wears a bib that reads, "Let's eat!" Movements. Show stage, dining area, kitchen, restrooms, East Hall corner. Chica sticks to the night east side of the restaurant. Chica carries an pink cupcake decorated with 2 large eyes and teeth. The cupcake disappears when Chica leaves the show stage, although a duplicate cupcake can be seen sitting on your desk in the office, staring at you creepily the entire game. Oh yeah, I'm not that best at reading, so, if I skip over words, it's probably because I can't pronounce them. Chica and Freddy are the only animatronics who enter the kitchen. You can't see them, but you can hear them of pots and pans. I think that's clanging. I have no idea. I'm not the best, as I said before. Chica always enters the office from the East Hall corner and is visible in the window when the lights is turned on. Like Bonnie, when Chica enters the office, she'll make a raspy groaning noise because both the lights and doors button, because both the lights and door button to become and kill the player as soon as they lower the monitor. Then you got an exclusive Chica one. Or she'll just pull down the monitor and kill you regardless, because apparently Chica can do that. Animatronic inventory, Foxy. Everyone loves this little guy. Appearance: a reddish-brown animatronic fox with yellow eyes and then snout. Wears an eye patch which is usually flipped up and has a hook for a right hand. He looks somewhat damaged with his endoskeleton exposed in a number of places. Movements: Pirate Cove, West Hall Corner, the office. Foxy always starts at Pirate's Cove behind the curtains as the night goes on. He starts to peek out more and more until he is entirely revealed. The next time you check the monitor, he's gone. The monitor then flashes to the West Hall camera, where you'll see Foxy sprinting towards the office. He'll attack from the doorway in a matter of seconds, unless you close the door in time. After an unsuccessful attack, Foxy bangs on the door a few times and then returns to Pirate's Cove to begin the cycle again. Unfortunately, every time that he's blocked by the door, he drains the player's power. 1% the first time, then an additional 5% every time. See notes on power consumption? Yeah, that was on the last page. Keeping Foxy at bay means checking on him just enough, but not too often. There's an exclusive. Foxy? I'm gonna sit down. Sorry for the interruption. Codes, glitches, and secrets. So, just be aware that... Oh yeah, that's a phone call. Hold down C, D, and plus to skip a night. That's a helpful tip. Click on the poster in the office to honk Freddy's nose. Everyone knows that. Try changing your computer's date to Halloween, October 31st, and booting up the game. I actually don't know what it is. Going on a bear hunt. In the West Hall corner, camera 2B, is a poster of Freddy, which has a very small chance of changing. The poster becomes a close-up of Freddy's face, but it's first golden and there aren't any eyes in the mask. Once the poster changes, drop the monitor and an empty animatronic suit, Golden Freddy, will appear in the office alongside flashes of "It's me." Seeing him will cause the game to crash, but you can avoid this by bringing up the monitor again quickly. See page 24. You can also trigger Golden Freddy by inputting 1987 on the custom night. You won't see the scene of the empty animatronic suit in the office, though. It'll just be an instant jump scare. Rare screens. After you've plowed through all 5 nights of Freddy's, beaten the 6th night, and tried your hand at the custom night, don't miss these rare screens. Some of these play a huge role in popular fan theories. Shows stage 1A. The secret screen can only be found in the game files. You think it's worth a peek nonetheless. Pirate's Cove. That's it. Freddy, Chica, and Bonnie looking at the camera. Pirate Cove 1C. After Foxy has left Pirate's Cove, the stage sign changes to "It's me." See page 24. West Hall corner 2B. Check this camera, and you may see the poster change to an image of Freddy ripping his head apart. I got a little distracted. East Hall 4A. Posters are replaced with images of crying children. East Hall 4A. Posters are replaced with "It's me" written on the wall. See page 24. East Hall corner 4B. Posters changed to 4 different newspaper clippings. See page 22. All the parts in the backstage turn towards the camera, including the terrifying endoskeleton. I got that before. That's super creepy. Lore and theories. Fan theories. The Bite of 87. Phone Guy mentioned the Bite of 87, in which someone was attacked by an animatronic and lost his or her frontal lobe. This event is why the animatronic's movements are restricted during the day. A lot of theories have popped up around which character was responsible. Foxy. The most obvious answer. After all, there is an out-of-order sign on Pirate's Cove. Plus, Foxy seems to have the sharpest teeth, and some have insisted that his jaw appears to be dislocated. This picture thing. And then the exclusive Foxy head. Not exclusive anymore, because it's on YouTube. Golden Freddy. A less likely contender is Golden. Freddy, he has. Golden Freddy. He has the same handprint marks on his face as regular Freddy, similar to Foxy. He appears to be out of order, just a mascot suit without its endoskeleton. And when you input 1987 as the levels of the animatronics on the custom night, who should appear but Golden Freddy? Seems suspicious. Freddy. The rules for safety in the East Hall corner say, "Don't touch Freddy." But they don't mention the other animatronics. Freddy also appears to have handprints on his face. Was someone fighting him off? Theorists have pointed out that the handprints match the placement of Freddy's hands on the poster of him ripping apart his head. However, while the position of his hands does match with the handprints, Freddy only has 4 fingers and the handprint has 5. I really haven't noticed that. I noticed the handprints, but I didn't notice that it was in the same position as Freddy's hands. Maybe the human hands were like really trying to get out of the costume and it made the mark. Who knows? No, it's just a theory again. Alright, rules for safety. Don't run, don't yell, don't scream, don't poop on floor. Stay close to mom, don't touch Freddy, don't hit, leave before dark. Don't poop on the floor. The reason I started on 4 was because I thought it said Y and I was like, what? Anyway, fan theories. The missing children. If you really want to dig in the story of the game, keep an eye on the East Hall corner where the rules for safety will change to a series of newspaper clippings that reveal the horrific secret lurking at the heart of the game. Kids vanish at local pizzeria. Bodies not found. 5 children now reported missing. Suspect convicted. Local pizzeria threatened with shutdown over sanitation. Local pizzeria is set to close by end of years. I'll read you the newspaper. Missing children. Kids vanish at local pizzeria. Bodies not found. 2 local children were reportedly lured into a back room during the late hours of operation at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza on the night of June 26th. While video surveillance identified the man responsible and led to his capture of the following morning, the children themselves were never found and are presumed dead. Police think that the suspect dressed as a company mascot to earn the children's trust. Alright guys, I laughed because someone said, I wonder how much time someone pooped on the floor. Local pizzeria threatened with shutdown over sanitation. Local pizzeria, Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, has been threatened again with shutdown by the health department over reports of foul odor coming from the much-loved animal mascots. Yep, much loved. Police were contacted when parents reportedly noticed what appears to be blood and mucus around the eyes and mouth of the mascots. One parent likens them to reanimated corpses. Local pizzeria is set to close by year's end. After a long struggle to stay in business after the tragedy that took place there many years ago, Freddy Fazbear's Pizza has announced that it will close by the year's end. Despite a year-long search for a buyer, companies seem unwilling to be associated with the company. These characters will live on in the hearts of kids. These characters will live on. CEO. 5 children were apparently lured to a back room by someone who wore a mascot costume to gain the kids' trusts. The suspect was arrested and charged, but the bodies of children were never found and they were presumed dead. Shortly thereafter, customers complained of odors and reported seeing blood and mucus around the eyes and mouths of the animatronics, implying that the bodies of the children were stuffed inside Freddy and his friends. This matches Phone Guy's words from night 1. If you were to be stuffed inside a suit, the only parts of you that would like to see the light of day again would be your eyeballs and teeth when they pop out of the front of the mask. One thing seems certain, the animatronics themselves have been possessed by spirits of the dead children looking for revenge. Missing children. 5 children now reported missing. Suspect convicted. 5 children are now linked to the incident at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, where a man dressed as a cartoon mascot lured them into a back room. While the suspect... It's not focusing. I'm reading through the camera, so if I start, it's because I can't see the words because of the light. While the suspect has been charged, the bodies themselves were never found. Freddy Fazbear's Pizza has been fighting an uphill battle ever since to convince families to return to the pizzeria. It's a tragedy. Fan theories. It's me. The phrase recurs in hallucinations throughout the game on the Pirates Cove sign, the East hallways with Golden Freddy's appearance, and in-game flashes as early as night 1. When you receive your paycheck, you'll learn that your name is Mike Schmidt. Several theories have popped up connecting the phrase to Mike. The souls of the children are taunting Mike. Mike has a connection to the children. Maybe he's a parent or sibling posing as a security guard to gain access to the pizzeria in order to learn more about the cover-up. The kids are trying to get through to Mike that it's them possessing the animatronics. Mike is the killer, or was otherwise complicit in the deaths of the kids. He's hallucinating this phrase because his guilty mind is shouting out that he's the murderer. Maybe a little far-fetched, but it would answer why the animatronics are so desperate to kill Mike. Phone Guy's endoskeleton explanation of the animatronics' motives doesn't seem to line up with the events of the game. After all, Bonnie routinely enters the backstage, sees the costumeless endoskeleton sitting on the table, and never tries to stuff it into a costume. True that. These are fan theories, so none of them are true or might be true. Just saying. And then here's a cooking recipe. Fazbear's Twisted Pizza recipe. Ingredients: 2 1-pound loaves frozen bread, roll, dough, pizza sauce, shredded mozzarella cheese, mini pepperonis, Parmesan cheese, Italian seasoning, and flour. Thaw the bread dough and roll it onto flour covered board. Shape into 1/2-inch thick red rectangles. Spread the pizza sauce lightly on one rectangle, then sprinkle with the mozzarella cheese and pepperonis. Place the second dough rectangle on top first and sprinkle with the mozzarella cheese and pepperonis. Place the second dough rectangle on top of the first one and press it together before slicing it into 1-inch wide strips. Twist these strips and sprinkle with Parmesan cheese and Italian seasoning. If desired, before placing them onto a baking sheet, bake at 400 degrees for 15 to 20 minutes or until the sticks are golden brown. Use extra pizza sauce for dipping. Kids, ask parents to help you. And then this is blood. Okay, so that was chapter 1 of Five Nights at Freddy's, the Freddy Files. And I will see you guys later. Bye. Share this with your friends, your cousins, your dog's friends, your everyone.